Turkey is building its very own advanced fighter jet, a project that is incredibly important for the nation's future. This new aircraft is called the KAAN, and it represents a massive step forward for the country's defense industry. For many years, Turkey has relied on buying military aeroplanes from other countries, particularly the United States. This reliance meant that its air force was dependent on decisions made elsewhere. The KAAN project is designed to change all of that. By building its own fifth-generation stealth fighter, Turkey aims to stand on its own 2 feet, ensuring it can protect its skies without needing to ask for permission or assistance from foreign partners. The desire for self-sufficiency became even more urgent after Turkey was removed from the American F-35 fighter jet program in 2019. This event was a significant turning point, highlighting the risks of depending on others for critical military equipment. The KAAN is Turkey's direct answer to this challenge. It is not just about replacing an aging fleet of older F-16 and F-4 Echo jets. It is a powerful statement about national pride, technological ambition, and strategic independence. The project aims to reduce the country's reliance on imported defense technology, which has already fallen dramatically from around 80% in the early 2000s to about 20% today. The strategic implications of the KAAN are vast, reaching far beyond Turkey's own borders. The jet is designed to be a top-tier aircraft, incorporating stealth technology to make it difficult for radar to detect, internal weapons bays to maintain its sleek profile, and advanced systems that connect it with other forces on the battlefield. This level of capability puts Turkey in a very exclusive club of nations that can produce such sophisticated military hardware. The project also positions Turkey as a potential leader in a new defense alliance, attracting interest from countries like Pakistan, Azerbaijan, and Saudi Arabia, who see the KAAN as an alternative to Western-made jets. This ambitious undertaking is being led by a company called Turkish Aerospace Industries, or TAI. The project, which officially began back in 2010, has been a long and complex journey, requiring immense investment and the development of new skills and technologies within the country. The goal is clear: to create an aircraft that can compete with the best in the world, securing Turkey's defense for decades to come. The KAAN is more than just a piece of military hardware. It is the centerpiece of Turkey's vision for a powerful and self-reliant future in a complex and often unpredictable world. A historic moment for the KAAN project arrived on the 21st of February 2024. On that day, the first prototype of the jet successfully completed its maiden flight over Ankara, the capital of Turkey. The flight was short, lasting only about 11 minutes, but its importance cannot be overstated. It was the culmination of over a decade of hard work, planning, and engineering. For the first time, a Turkish-designed fifth-generation fighter had taken to the skies, proving that the ambitious concept could become a reality. This achievement was celebrated across the country as a major milestone, demonstrating Turkey's growing capabilities in aerospace engineering and advanced manufacturing. While the flight was a triumph, it also highlighted the project's single biggest hurdle: the engines. The prototype that soared through the sky was powered by 2 General Electric F-110 engines, which are made in the United States. These are the same powerful engines used in many F-16 fighter jets. Using these American engines was a practical choice to get the prototype flying and to begin the long and difficult process of flight testing. However, relying on foreign-made engines presents a significant problem for the long-term goals of the KAAN program, creating a dependency that the project was originally meant to eliminate. The issue with using foreign engines goes beyond simple reliance on another country. For a jet to be a true fifth-generation stealth fighter, every single component must be designed to minimize its visibility to enemy radar. The American F-110 engines, while reliable and powerful, were not designed for the specific stealth requirements of the KAAN's airframe. Their shape and heat signature can increase the jet's radar cross-section, making it easier to detect. This means that as long as the KAAN uses these interim engines, it cannot achieve its full potential as a low observable or stealth aircraft, which is one of its most important design features. This engine dilemma places a temporary limit on the KAAN's capabilities and on Turkey's strategic autonomy. If the supply of these engines were ever to be restricted due to political disagreements, the entire production line for the KAAN could grind to a halt. Therefore, the successful first flight was both a moment of immense pride and a clear reminder of the critical work that still lies ahead. The jet had proven it could fly, but to truly fulfill its destiny as a game-changing domestically produced fighter, it would need to have a Turkish heart, an engine developed and built at home. Turkey is fully aware that the KAAN's ultimate success hinges on developing its own engine. This challenge is perhaps the most difficult part of the entire project, as creating a modern jet engine is a feat only a handful of nations have ever accomplished. The country has set an ambitious timeline to solve this problem, aiming to have a domestically produced engine ready for integration into the KAAN between the years 2028 and 2032. This homegrown engine is essential not only for achieving the jet's full stealth capabilities, but also for ensuring true independence from foreign suppliers, which is the core principle driving the entire program. Leading this monumental effort are local Turkish companies, primarily TI, TUSAS Engine Industries, and TAR Motor. These firms are tasked with designing, developing, and eventually manufacturing a power plant that can meet the rigorous demands of a fifth-generation fighter. This includes generating enough thrust for supercruise, the ability to fly at supersonic speeds without using fuel-guzzling afterburners, while also being designed to minimize its heat and radar signature. It is a long and expensive process that requires cutting-edge technology and a highly skilled workforce, pushing the boundaries of Turkish engineering and industrial capacity. Recognizing the scale of the challenge, Turkey is also looking for international partners to help accelerate the engine development process. Collaboration could bring in valuable expertise and share the financial burden of such a complex undertaking. The British company Rolls-Royce, a world leader in aircraft engines, has been mentioned as a potential collaborator. There has also been discussion about working with Ukrainian firms which have a long history of engine design, dating back to the Soviet era. These potential partnerships could provide a crucial boost, helping Turkey overcome technical hurdles and meet its tight deadlines for producing a national engine. Until this new Turkish engine is ready, the KAAN program will continue to move forward using the American GE F-110 engines. TUSAS plans to build several more prototypes using the F-110s to conduct extensive flight trials and refine the jet's design. The first batch of KAAN aircraft scheduled for delivery to the Turkish Air Force by the end of 2028 will also be equipped with these interim engines. This practical, phased approach allows the project to maintain momentum, but it means that the first KAAN jets that enter service will not possess the full fifth-generation capabilities they were designed for. Despite the engine challenge, Turkey is pressing ahead with its plans for the KAAN with unwavering determination. The roadmap for the project is clear and ambitious. Following the successful first flight, assembly of the second and third prototypes is already underway. These new aircraft will incorporate design improvements based on data gathered from the initial flight tests. The second prototype is expected to take to the skies in early 2026, marking another key step in the jet's development journey. In total, 4 prototypes are planned, with 3 dedicated to flight testing and 1 used for ground-based structural tests. The ultimate goal is to begin delivering the first operational KAAN jets to the Turkish Air Force by the end of 2028. While these initial models will use the interim GE F-110 engines, they will still represent a significant upgrade to the Air Force's capabilities. Full-scale mass production is scheduled to start around the year 2030, by which time Turkey hopes to be closer to integrating its own domestically produced engine. This will unlock the aircraft's full potential, finally delivering the true fifth-generation stealth fighter that the country has been working towards for so long. The KAAN project has already started to reshape Turkey's position on the world stage, attracting significant interest from other nations. Azerbaijan officially joined the program as a partner in 2023, providing financial backing. in early 2025, Pakistan announced that it would help with production, deepening the defense ties between the two countries. Furthermore, major powers in the Middle East, including Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, have expressed strong interest in either purchasing or co-producing the jet. This growing list of potential partners could create a new defense bloc centered around Turkish technology. In conclusion, the KAAN fighter jet is far more than just a new aeroplane for Turkey. It is the flagship project of a nation determined to achieve technological independence and become a major player in the global defense industry. While the path ahead, particularly the development of a domestic engine, is filled with challenges, the progress made so far is undeniable. The maiden flight in 2024 was a powerful symbol of this ambition. If Turkey succeeds, the KAAN will not only secure its own skies for the future, but will also change the dynamics of military aviation, offering a new alternative to countries around the world.